since we've done one of these. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, so we're going to check out a Power Rangers one. This is Return of Titanus, which reminds me of Beetleborgs more than Power Rangers.
Forming Gargantus! Let's fly, Roland!
Return of Titanus. Oh, shoot, that's a name I haven't heard in a minute.
I don't remember that villain.
I thought Titanus was the Brachiosaurus looking Zord.
No. Well, if you're thinking of the Lord Zed's Zord, that was Serpentera.
I think the big white one from Mighty Morphin.
The big white one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, you're right. The more tank one.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that might be that one then. Look at me over here, not remembering that.
I'm not the expert that Rookie is when it comes to Power Rangers. I know my Mighty Morphin fairly solidly,
yeah,
but that's one thing that has always stuck in my mind because I remember being a little 5-year-old kid and my next door neighbor had the toy of it, the big old one you could stick like all the other smaller Zord pieces inside of, and I remember being super jealous. That's why I remember that one.
Yeah, this is a fan film that is by Dream Factory Studio, and yeah, it's got like almost 500,000 views on here. It was uploaded.
That's quite a lot.
Yeah, it was uploaded 4 years ago, so that's pretty good here. And the thumbnail looked pretty good, so we shall check this puppy out. A very like Pixar type of intro that felt like.
Yeah.
The one kick downs with the this ninja. I'm guessing those are ninjas. That's my guess.
That would make the most sense to me.
The water looks neat, you know, nice and clear, crystal.
Lake.
The music's nice and upbeat right there.
Iniziavo a pensare che non ti avrebbero invitato alla festa.
Trying to think you would be invited to the party. Okay, I've seen worse mask designs for fan films. This looks like an original, at least. So
yeah, at least it doesn't look like he grabbed it at Party City or Spirit of Halloween in mid-December.
Yeah, this looks like they tried to mold their own thing. However, this could just be another mask from something that I just am not familiar with as well.
Ray, Vin! Counter things!
I mean, all right. What do you think so far there, Andrew?
The choreography is a little lacking.
Yeah, a little lazy.
It's not quite John Wick choreography.
Not quite. You know, I like their establishing character dynamics with these two already. He gives up the coin to find somebody else, I guess. A little butt shot in there. All right, we're going the sci-fi route with little bikini shots. All right. Doggies. Yeah, what do you think of the song so far? It's not in English, but I like the guitar for it.
It's very upbeat. It reminds me of like late 90s, early 2000s music that you'd hear in a lot of the popular TV shows.
A little bit. I mean, they
just on the radio in general.
They kind of did something like that with the Power Rangers movie as well, with the Ooze one and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like they did the Are You Ready? Or, you know, Action Boy now, Action Girl now. The one flaw I have already, just we're like 3 minutes in, and it's like really taking its time for a 15-minute video.
I was about to say, for a 15-minute fan film, it's spending an inordinate amount of time on just this opening credits.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why they're showing all of this. It has the feel of like an opening of a TV show, like you said, but it's like we have 15 minutes.
Yeah, I was going to say that would be like a 26-minute episode.
I'm just gonna mute it for now. And as for like intro to characters, I feel like they could be doing something else. It's like he's at the beach. He's a surfer. Got it. She's cute. She's a surfer as well. Got it. That's way too close to the face. We'll back away.
That was super close up, bro. Like
the whole thing.
Hold it back.
This is very adorable. This is very adorable.
Yeah.
I know they're going for comedy. I'm sure of it.
Yes.
Is the goal, because that was so silly. So this is what we're in store for. And so I'm probably gonna pause it a little less if that's the case. Her eyes are super blue.
Did they like?
Holy shit!
Is that natural? Or those have to be contacts.
Those have to be contacts. That is unnaturally
like production, them enhancing them digitally, which my guess, based on the budget it looks like this had, it's probably just contacts.
Yeah, but that looks nice though. I would say.
Yeah,
but I hope there's a reason for it.
Non sapevo ci fosse una festa in maschera. Posso fare una foto con voi?
Ma certo.
Selfie.
Prendi il mio profilo migliore.
Okay.
Suddenly he's very much less intimidating.
Okay, now we're back to the beach. All right. I don't know why they showed that scene. And I don't know why they're showing this either. I feel like they took footage from something else they filmed and then slapped
it in here. Yeah, like none of this feels like it has anything to do with what we're supposed to be dealing with.
Non ti abbiano dato una brutta idea della nostra spiaggia.
Yeah, those bullies were...
Credo di avere un tantino esagerato.
Ma no, quei tonti di Chip e Stick hanno la testa dura.
Chip and Stick?
La vedi anche tu?
Sì, e oggi in spiaggia hanno visto una simile.
Jack, la moneta. Provala.
Paige.
He's talking into the ham radio there.
Non ho sentito niente.
Yeah. My gosh, this feels like a soap opera trying to be like Power Rangers.
Ooh, wow, that's a bad combination.
They don't fit at all.
It feels like a soap opera trying to be a low budget Power Rangers.
Like a soap opera trying to be a Saved by the Bell Power Rangers. It's like best I can give it. You can use one of those. Jack, it's an emergency. All right, fuck it.
I just don't understand the point of what we're doing here. We've seen more like prepping for surfing and skateboarding than anything to do with what a Power Rangers plot would look like.
Like there was one that Angelus and I watched where it's very short. There's only 2 Rangers in it. There's not much that happens in it, but it happens pretty quick, and they do like a good fight out of their morph, and then they morph, and then they there's stuff happening though, and like character things, and
we're halfway through this thing. Nothing's happening.
I almost feel sorry because we're watching so much of your video without much commentary except for complaining a little. I don't know what else to say. Nothing else is happening here. This looks cool.
There's a little cavern. Need to do something different with that microphone, buddy.
Yeah,
that's not good enough.
This is a cool aesthetic, though, I guess. Audio. They're using the audio in the cave. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad.
That's rough.
I don't want to hear it. I'm just gonna have the captions up. I don't want to hear it.
That is rough audio, man.
Yeah, I'll just be making fun of it if I keep on hearing it in here. So I'm just gonna read the captions as it goes, because man, you can dub over. That's a little more difficult to match the lips, but you're ready to fight.
It didn't even show him picking up the morpho, though.
No,
because you notice it, like the morpho was just sitting up against the wall.
Yeah, where did it come from?
They showed it.
The water.
They zoomed in on it in one shot, which to me that means you're trying to put emphasis on an object, but then you didn't do anything with it other than leave it in the background in another shot.
Yeah,
and then
a misdirection of focus. Yeah, no, you're right. Yep. I agree. All right, another action-packed fight scene.
Oh boy! Yeah, look out!
The music is overselling it.
Serve una mano?
Secondo te?
Ok, sono impressionata.
Ci conosciamo da poco, ma sapevo che ti saresti cacciata nei guai insieme a me.
Ma che romantico.
Oh, che carini, vi prego. La moneta ora.
Va bene, ma non farle più del male.
Like, I feel like they could have started here I guess like after that first scene.
Like you could have cut out 75% of what we've seen so far, and nothing would have changed. Oh, well, now he's got the morpher. Okay.
All right.
Plesiosauro!
Titanus ti ha scelto per succedere agli antichi difensori della Terra.
Non è possibile.
Tu, Jack, sei un Power Ranger. Eliminato, Penny!
Oh, and now it's going to be a night fight, so you can barely see it.
So you won't even be able to see it. And they didn't even put any kind of like accent lighting to make it
disappointing because they put all that lighting in that cave that looked pretty good. I guess they didn't want to do this in the daytime because all the people or the waves might be louder in the daytime, I could guess.
Or we could see how bad the choreography is.
True. True.
Go, Power Rangers! Go, Power Rangers! Mighty Morphin Power Rangers!
I'm not sure I like the singing on the song here.
Yeah.
Very differently done. So the title was Return of Titanus, right?
Yeah. I've yet to see Titanus.
Not seeing much of that or anything that like hints toward it. Oh, is that Titanus?
Was that supposed to be Titanus?
Oh no.
It's like I said, Titanus to me is that Zord.
It was a Brachiozord or something.
Yeah,
yeah. It was like a tank carrier Zord. That would be kind of phrased. That'd be categorized like a carrier Zord in the future. Is how that'd be categorized.
It was a Zord equivalent of like the Avengers helicarrier.
Exactly. Yeah, it carries them where they need to go.
Oh,
is this okay?
Oh.
Your friend is a rock.
So I'm not crazy.
All right, that's their Zord they got.
Apri la danza.
I mean, I've seen way worse effects.
Was Titanus actually a plesiosaur this whole time? And I was tripping even as a kid?
It was more like a brachio one.
I always thought he was more of a brachiosaur, but
it was very long. It was very deliberate and on land. But that's the end.
Wow.
That is the end. Wow.
That was a movie.
I hesitate to call it that, though, because that was like an assortment of things. Like they were at the water and the beach, and the beginning had like the starting of a thing.
Yeah.
I don't like to, I'm sorry guys, I am being critical, but we got to do that sometimes. All right. Like, coming from one who makes bad stuff myself, I can comment on that. It looks great. A lot of the camera work is okay. I can't even say camera work. A lot of the shots of things of scenery is nice.
There were some decent shots. Yeah. But the plot was,
I don't know where it was. Where was the plot?
It had the setup in the very beginning with the dude putting the coin in the water, and then
we hung out with
some surfers and skaters on the beach for the next half of the film, and it feels like this could have been trimmed down to half the length. Yeah, and it feels like they put in a lot of those extra scenes as filler.
Yeah, or like I said, they're on vacation, and so they're just like, we can also do this and put it in the movie, right? Okay, cool. So, like that's what that seems like to me, like sort of tacked in.
That's exactly what that felt
for
like.
that. And I mean, so when I try to give like my critiques on like different fan films, obviously there's different types of budgets and stuff. So when I try to give my advice, I try to give it based on what I see that they could potentially do and afford to do. So like, I don't know why they had the beach scenes at all. That was, I mean, I guess, is that supposed to show some character?
Filler to make up for lack of a plot.
Because, I mean, I guess that's the point. I have no idea what the point was.
Well, the entire film doesn't justify its title until the last 15 seconds.
There's nothing that had to do with. There's nothing that had to do with any of that. Like I just don't. I guess that's the problem. There's no real plot here, so that's what's like. The bad guy wants the power coins, obviously, but that's it. Because we just kind of wait around until he pressures them for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's not much else to say, really. I mean, this last little thing here looks like it's here.
Yeah. Looks like the toy that I wish that I had when I was a kid.
Yeah, and it sucks because there's not much information in the description here. Usually that's where a lot of answers can be filled here. This says live action movie inspired from Power Rangers, directed by this guy, and kind of reboot. I mean, I can tell they like Power Rangers. That's cool, and I'm glad they tried.
Yeah, he was an autonomous Zord, from what I recall. Granted, it's been a couple of decades since I last watched Mighty Morphin.
Yeah, he was literally just meant to protect them a little bit. He's a tank, and he's some cannons he can sort of defend with, but they won't do much really. It's just a way to hold them. But yeah, so I wish that concept was played with more in it, and in that alone, like
yeah. Well, when you said that the title of it was Return of Titanus, hey, like that was a legitimately interesting concept to me, or at least the idea of seeing Titanus.
And the fact that it's more of a throwaway Zord, and it's like if you can put some type of meaning to it or attachment with the character to the Zord, like
I would have been all here for it.
Yeah,
but
that's the kind of things you want to see explored in a fan film. Is that kind of like question? That Zord didn't really get as much attention to it. It's just kind of forgotten about when they upgraded to the next season. So what if we focused a little bit on that Zord and gave it a little more depth to it or something there. And I like the actors in it.
As far as 15 seconds at the end of it. That's what they gave.
I liked the way the actors looked as far as like, they looked in shape. That's good. The blue eyes looked cool, but I thought it was because she's like an alien or something.
Those blue eyes were like, wow, why are they
that's like perfect for Android 18 in Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
But I don't know why is for this. It looked great, but kind of made no sense with it. If that's how her eyes naturally look, that's like got to be a rare eye thing that I've never seen before. Like
eyes that are that vibrant of a color that look like somebody cranked up the saturation on them.
Good, Regardless, if you or I liked this, I'll leave a link in the description so you guys can check out the whole thing if you want to, or check out what else they've got on their thing.
I just wish that they had more shots that felt like Power Rangers. Didn't need to be a fight, didn't need to be in suit, but I would have liked to see more that actually contributed to the plot of the concept that they presented. Because the concept, like I said, I like the concept quite a lot.
Yeah, the mask for the villain was fine,
that could have been that was solid.
Worked, but they also took it off.
Even the Blue Ranger suit was perfect.
The suit was good. That's actually rare to have somebody fit and look good in the suit. A lot of people, believe it or not, are pudgy that like Power Rangers. So to have somebody that can fit in the suit, that's good. Yeah, that's all right. We'll see you guys in the future for another reaction, and see you later.